Hi Gemini, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Let's do a reading for you, see how things are going. But please only take with you what resonates and leave the rest behind. These are general readings, so not everything will always apply. All right? We're going to start out with some oracle cards and then get some tarot. So let's see what we've got. Oh, beautiful. One of the best cards in this deck. You have the Land of Milk and Honey. Higher power. Building blocks. And at the bottom of the deck, you have a deep knowing. What a beautiful way to start this. Okay. Let's go ahead and get some tarot to go with these. And this is past, present, future, and kind of overall, or at some point. So it looks like in your recent past, you were going for and potentially found your land of milk and honey, which is wonderful. Let's see what the tarot would like to share. Okay. The Chariot, Major Arcana. Four of Wands. Wow. Beautiful past energy. So let's talk about that for a minute. Here is where there's something that you want to go for. And you're very determined. You cannot wait to get it started. And that's exactly what it looks like you're doing, which is bringing or brought in a change for you. This is a transformation that can be a celebration, but it tends to be a transformative energy. An example would be, say, if you're in college and you're graduating. While you're in college, you're a student. You graduate, go through the ceremony, and you come out with your degree. So it's that kind of energy. It doesn't have to be that formal, but it is a transformation usually, and resulting in something new, something that you truly desire. So this is a beautiful past energy. Going for what you want, being very adamant, achieving it, which creates a new beginning. In your land of milk and honey. Beautiful. Okay. Your current energy is higher power. So let's get some tarot for that. Okay. You have the King of Swords. So this is where you are in your strength, your leadership, and it's all about using your wisdom and basing your decisions on what you know to be true. And the higher power it could be your higher self, it's in the spiritual plane, it could be your guardian angels. It's very protective. And you're taking a leadership role and you're in your truth. Okay, Five of Cups. So this says to me that in the past at some point, something happened where 3 cups were spilled. And that can be a challenging energy. This could have been what prompted this change, because this will tell you need to turn around and see the 2 full cups. And go for that, because when you follow that, that is where it will lead you to your happiness. But so yeah, it looks like there was something that you felt the challenges. Here is where you are in your happiness, going for your happiness. Okay, now let's see the future. Building blocks. This is saying that you're building on a solid foundation. Here you have the Four of Cups. This is where you're in an energy of, it could be apathy. It could be, just feeling, I don't know, maybe malaise, something where you're not really thrilled. And you see, here's the cup from the universe. The universe is saying, take the cup from the universe. So these two are different, but what happens, the result is very similar. Here, you turn around to go to your happiness. Here, you create the change to go for your happiness. So let's see what we get here. Yeah. This is where you're dropping the challenges. So somewhere back in here, maybe here, there was something going on in your life that was very challenging. And because this energy popped up and this one popped up, it almost makes me feel like, they're coming back into your mind. And here, taking the cup from the universe, the potential exists that this cup would be letting go of whatever this challenge or problem has been. But I get a feeling that, you are well aware of this and probably in the process of doing it. This might be where you're finishing it up. Because I feel like this right here, you are aware of this and creating the changes in your past. Here, building on a solid foundation, so maybe you need to finalize this in order to feel the comfort and confidence in building on a solid foundation. Okay, and what it is that you're wanting, it is here for you. You do need to take action to go get it, but it is here. So this is a very nice reading. You have a challenging card here, potentially here, and putting an end to it here. So yeah, I feel like it is probably something back here. And here you are creating this wonderful new environment for you in your recent past. Here you are connecting with your intuition, your heart base and head base to go forward. See what it is you need to change. It's bringing you happiness. Here it looks like you are kind of finalizing it, getting all the answers that you need so you know exactly what to do, which is leading you to make that final separation from whatever this challenge was or is and going for exactly what it is you want. And you're building it on a solid foundation, which is a big deal because if you're building something on a solid foundation, it will withstand the test of time. It is a very good thing. And here you have deep knowing. And so what I'm feeling with this is this has been with you probably throughout this entire time. And there is a potential that maybe you were aware of it but didn't know all the variables, and as time goes on, you see it clearer and clearer, or maybe you know all the way through. Like I said, I kind of feel like you knew whatever this issue was, all along. And you were just dealing with it until you felt the time was right. Well, it hasn't happened yet, but until you feel the time is right. And then you make this big separation. And at the bottom of the deck, you have the King of Pentacles. So here you are going for your happiness and joy, everything's right with the world, land of milk and honey. Your present energy, you have the King of Swords, being in your power when it comes to your truth and wisdom and seeing clearly. Here, the King of Pentacles. This is also being in this leadership energy where you're taking control. And this is about your abundance. So it really is quite a lovely reading. You just need to let go when you reach the right time of whatever the challenge was that probably prompted or was part of your decision to go forward. All right. Let's see what the universe would like to share. Yeah, it's quite a lovely reading. It starts off beautifully, and it really ends beautifully as well, because this energy is letting go of something that's been challenging and going for your happiness, right? Now, there can be emotions that you have to deal with, but there might not be. But there is most likely going to be a huge sense of relief. Okay, you have the Eight of Pentacles. This is where you are working on this. So the universe is saying, continue working on this. Look at this, another king. This is a King of Cups. So here's the King of Truth. Here's the King of Abundance. Here's the King of Love. You have three kings. Definitely take a leadership role in this. It will serve you well. And here I can see this kind of, throughout at least the first part of this. This is where you're deciding on how to go forward. And you're going to be leaving something behind. And you can see, here's a little, say a little post-it note to yourself. Here's another one. Here's where you pick them up and throw them away. You're going forward with what it is you truly want and leaving the problem behind. And at the bottom of the deck, you have the same card that you have right here. So this is universe's way of saying I meant what I said. If you find yourself in this energy, which it looks like you might very well, where you're not pleased, something's, don't really want to be in this energy. Create the change. Let go of whatever it is that you don't want to be in to have this beautiful energy of building on a solid foundation and of being in your happiness. All right. And I love how this is. You start off with the land of milk and honey and the transformation into what it is you desire. I think this is where you get this started, and here's where you have to deal with all the okay, now I've got to close this out, that kind of scenario, right? But it is a beautiful change. And yes, we do have to deal with things. An example would be, say you buy a house, right? And you're just so excited. You get that house, you start moving in, it's wonderful. But you still have to turn off all the utilities from the other house, get everything moved out from the other house and close out everything that had to do with that and get everything started for the new. That's kind of the energy I'm getting. It doesn't necessarily have to be a house. It could be anything. But these are just reminders of what you need to do to close whatever this is out. Okay, let's see what the angels would like to share. Remain positive. Do remain positive. It looks like a wonderful time. And it's up to you. It's totally up to you. Everything is. Whether you follow along with this or not. You make the decisions. Thank you so much. I truly hope this helps. Have a wonderful time. Much love. Bye.